Nothing of my homeland remains but ash and sorrow.
Welcome back as we continue our Warcraft 3 Reforged playthrough into Act 2 of Frozen Throne, The Curse of the Blood Elves. I'm very excited. This is my favorite campaign in all of Warcraft 3. I love Kael'thas. I love the Blood Elves. They're very cool. So, I'm excited to play this. Chapter 1, Misconceptions. At Grand Marshal Garithos' base camp, near the outskirts of Dalaran, Kael and his warriors arrive bearing ill news.
You are late, Prince Kael'thas. I thought you elves prided yourselves on punctuality.
It could not be helped, Lord Garithos. We ran into a group of night elves from across the sea, and...
I am not interested in your fanciful excuses. You elves are here to serve the Alliance, thus you will obey my commands to the letter. Is that clear?
Yes, Lord Garithos.
Now, the undead have begun a new offensive to retake Dalaran. Their primary strike force marched south through Silverpine, but we managed to halt its advance at the base of the mountains.
My men are ready to fight, my lord. When shall we leave for the front?
We will be leaving immediately, but your people will be staying here. Our scouts report that a second strike force may be heading this way from the east. I need you to repair the outlying observatory so that we can monitor that region.
But, my lord, we are warriors, not...
You have your orders, Prince Kael'thas. I trust your elven ears heard them clearly enough. Move out!
Insolent son of a... Let's get this over with.
All right, so here we go. Let's take a minute to just admire these again.
My pleasure.
Okay, there's the observatory. We have Kael here, as I think I mentioned in an episode or two ago.
Outstanding.
I really like his model here. I don't particularly care for his portrait. It's not bad. It's just not as good as the old one was, in my opinion.
Yes, my
There's
liege.
some footmen. They look the same. We've already seen the priests. Spellbreakers, though. Now, these guys are new to the expansion, and they look absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see their animations in combat.
Easily done.
But they are an extremely powerful unit, too, with all these sweet abilities, and I think they do...
What do you need?
They have slightly better stats than a footman. Not quite as good as a knight, but they're somewhere in between. So they're a good unit, and they're immune to magic.
Done.
Okay. So that guy is getting that repaired. Let's double check our objectives, because I was talking and not paying attention. Find and repair the observatories. We have 1 of 3 found, and we're working on repairing it. I think this is a mission where we just keep moving, and
I'll do my best.
Because this is going to take a long time to get repaired, so I think we don't wait for it. We just kind of move on to the next one.
Outstanding.
And I don't think it's going to be attacked or anything. So, all right. So we got these guys here. Now Kael's got some really good abilities. And, oh, loving the animation that the Spellbreakers has there. It was great. And I'm going to try and pull these guys with his Flame Strike here.
Very good.
Oh, nice. Makes the old noise. Always love the sound effect on that. Kind of sounded like a train, which I didn't really understand why it sounded like a train, but I didn't care. I liked it.
It shall be done.
Okay, I'm gonna keep moving here.
My best.
Later, that Flame Strike is very useful, because we'll have a bunch of Spellbreakers up in the front. And they will be immune to magic, so they won't take any damage from it. Right now, if I was to use it, which I will, just to be very straight, it will hurt these crystal monster things, but it also did a fair amount of damage there to our footmen who are kind of caught in the fray.
Outstanding.
But that's okay. That's why we have priests who will heal us up.
My pleasure.
And get everything going. And then Kael's other ability is Banish, which
I'll do my
is
best.
Useful in certain situations, not all the time. But, you know, maybe if we're fighting an enemy hero unit, or there's one particular creep which is stronger than the rest, then it's good for putting that guy out of the fight where we kill his minions. Oh, yes. A Rune of Healing. That will be very useful.
Outstanding.
Right,
it shall be done.
okay, we're just making our way through the ruins of Dalaran. Dalaran is much bigger than I remember it being. World of Warcraft. Of course, I guess this is a different Dalaran. This is the OG Dalaran. Maybe it was quite a bit bigger. Alright, so let's get mana here. Kael needs mana, our priests need mana. I wish we had someone who could...
That's done it. The observatory has been repaired. Let's move quickly and get to work on the others.
Okay, and wow, that reveals a lot of the land there.
Well, easy.
Alright, we're gonna grab this peasant. We'll just leave him here at this mana fountain. And let's see what all we've got revealed here. We've got some trolls and a merchant, gold mine, which I think we're going to take later, if I remember correctly. But let's keep moving here.
Yes,
oh, never mind. I was going to say I was going to have one of our priests switch to Holy Fire, but we don't have access to that ability. So, okay, here is a good use of Kael's Banish. So now the big guy is out of the fight. We can focus on killing the little... Oh, well, he's not out of the fight very long, is he? It's probably a better ability later once we upgrade it quite a bit.
We buried a number of supply caches in this area. Perhaps
Pull
it's
this guy
time we
back.
dug them up. We'll need all the resources we can get our hands on.
I don't know why you're... Well, I guess burying supply caches kind of makes sense, but not a whole lot when you're fighting undead. I don't think they're smart enough to, like, take your resources like that. Anyway, does it say where the... Is there, like, a supply cache near us? Doesn't seem to be.
Very good.
Oh, Scroll of Lesser Resurrection. Oh, but that's okay. We did good. We didn't lose anybody.
Outstanding.
Look around down here, maybe. We have some wizards. And they're all grouped up in a perfect little flame strike target there. Alright, let's take out this renegade wizard here. Oh, he's got a cool model. Why doesn't the normal archmage have that portrait? That looks way better.
It shall be done.
Normal archmage in the non-campaign, that is. Oh, nice. One of our spellbreakers stole a couple of bloodlusts off of somebody.
My pleasure. Outstanding.
Alright, looks like this is the first of the supply caches here. Like there'll probably be some resources for us to build our base with, and I'm hoping, I don't remember, I'm hoping that there'll be some nice treasures here for Kael as well. Oh shoot, we lost a footman. I was not paying attention. I was getting a little cocky after taking out that big group with no casualties.
Very good. Ah, the hidden supplies. This will prove useful.
Okay. Oh, and a tiny castle. Nice.
It shall be done.
Wonder if these have any goodies in them too. Doesn't seem to be. Alright, so we got a Scroll of Healing, a couple other things. I'm going to send our guys back up here to the well. Replenish their mana, because we all need it pretty badly. Mana fountains are going to be quite important in this campaign, if I remember correctly. I wonder if we can...
It shall be done. My pleasure.
There's got to be bodies nearby. That would make sense.
I'll do my best.
But mana fountains are going to be very important, because as this campaign progresses, we are going to have a lot of elf units, specifically, and a lot of caster units, a lot of mana-using units. Even our infantry, which is mostly going to be spellbreakers, if I remember correctly, they use mana, and they have good abilities, very good abilities. So, okay, let's get these guys together here.
Elusive.
And as soon as they're topped off on mana, we're going to move out with them.
My pleasure.
Good enough.
I'll do my best.
We'll leave that peasant up there.
It shall be done.
And he will
Very good.
We'll move him forward once we find the next observatory.
Outstanding.
Take out these wizards. They're gonna summon something. The Spellbreakers have a special ability that I think either unsummons things or does damage to them. Oh no, it takes control of them.
I feel edgy.
Even better.
It shall be done. Outstanding.
A shame that's not autocast, but I guess that'd
My
be probably
pleasure.
very overpowered if it was.
This is too easy.
There we go.
Very good.
Rune of Mana. And
I'll
we
do
got some
my
bandits
best.
down here. I'm really seeing a lot more renegade wizards and bandits than undead so far. I mean, I guess the bandits kind of make sense. I don't know why you'd have renegade wizards. I think they'd be willing to help us, you know, so they could drive the undead back out of their former city. Man, this guy's a hardy one, isn't he? Probably could have flame striked this group, but
By fire be purged.
okay, it's too late now.
Too easy.
Would be a waste.
It shall be done.
All right, we're gonna
My
keep moving
pleasure.
up here.
Very good.
All right. Don't know if there's anything up this way. Does not seem to be anything worth finding up
Outstanding.
there. So let's continue on. We're moving into
I'll do my best.
unknown territory now. The observatory can't see this far.
Damn. We'll have to find a way across the lake to reach the outlying gold mine. Naga, you fought for the demon Illidan.
We are on our own now, good prince. I am called Lady Vash. My brethren and I come in peace to offer you our aid.
You have nothing I need, witch.
Is that so? I thought you might require boats to reach the observatories you seek.
And you would give these freely? Why should I trust you, my lady?
Our two races share a common ancestry, Kael. Now, against the undead, we share a common peril. These boats are merely a gesture of goodwill.
Then, I accept your offer. Thank you.
All right, so
What's the holdup?
we have ships now. I think
do my best.
before we do that, I'm going to look around over here. Okay,
Very
got
good.
a little area marked here for a flame strike. It's nice. Nice
It
flame
shall be
strike can
done.
destroy trees.
What's the holdup?
Bet this is one of Kael's other hidden
By fire be
caches
purged.
here.
We've discovered more hidden supplies.
Altar of Kings, tiny barracks, don't stand in the
Outstanding.
fire. It's the #1 rule of WoW.
My pleasure.
All right,
I'll do
anything
my
over here? Let's
best.
take out these bandits.
Very good.
Kael needs all the experience we can get him.
My pleasure.
Did I miss a group up here? I did miss a group up here. We'll go take them out in a minute, too, before we board our ships. How's Kael doing?
People must be
Almost
avenged.
level 3. Level 3
I
will have
sense
some good
something
stuff we can get. Ooh, a
elusive.
lion's ring. What is that? Agility.
We should move soon.
Not
Very good.
particularly useful for Kael. Intelligence would be much
Outstanding.
better, but we'll take it. More useful than strength, I think. I'm trying to remember what these all do.
should move
I know that
soon.
intelligence is best for him, and okay. Strength gives more hit points and more hit point regeneration. Agility, oh, gives more armor. I didn't realize that. I thought it increased attack speed, which it does. And then primary attribute gives damage, mana, and mana regeneration. Okay. So really, I mean, all, you know, they're all useful to a degree.
I feel
But,
edgy.
oh, look, there's some strength. That's okay.
What's the hold
Kael will
up?
get a little more health from this. See?
I sense something
Okay.
elusive.
So let's get on our boats here. Maybe we
It
can't
shall
board
be
them there.
done.
It's too rocky. Go down here and board these
My
ships.
people must be avenged.
And we'll sail out to that island.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Outstanding.
They gave us more ships than we need, at least so far. Alright, let's land here on the shore. We got some crabs. Oh, that one is not the boat we need.
My people must be avenged.
Okay, so let's clear these crustaceans. What's this up here? Ah, is that a mana fountain? Excellent. Like I said earlier, mana fountains are invaluable to Blood Elves. They are addicted to magic after all.
What's the holdup?
You know.
Very good.
Okay, here we go. Now we got a couple of tiny type buildings we can throw down here. So let's throw down our tiny castle. Pretty much right where we're standing.
It shall be done. My
we also
pleasure.
have a tiny altar of kings. We'll
forces are
throw that
under
up over
attack.
there.
I feel edgy.
A couple of trolls and some wolves coming to attack us. So let's just deal with them real quick.
Job's done.
Is everybody attacking them? I guess so. We must have lost a footman somewhere. Maybe in that last bandit camp where I wasn't really paying attention.
We should move soon.
Okay, and we'll call down our barracks.
I'll do my best.
Let's get a
Build
couple.
more farms.
Oh. Oh.
What?
Okay, let's get our peasant, our single peasant
Right.
that I completely forgot about and left behind.
Job's done.
Let's get him on the ship, and we'll get him here and get him building farms. Since we don't have any tiny farms or anything. We're just slightly
I sense
over our
something elusive.
limit for population. That's okay, though. We'll get this area established.
We should
Let's
move
have Kael
soon.
kind of look around here in the meantime with his little
It shall
group.
be done.
Let's check out
Very
our
good.
island that we're on.
My pleasure.
Oh, there's the next observatory.
It shall be done.
Great.
Very good.
Good to know. We have a fountain here. And it looks like we have a sort of another island over that way.
Outstanding.
Check that out in a minute.
I'll do my best.
Let's deal with some of these creeps. First of all, I think we still should have enough guys to take them out effectively, especially if we hit these ones with a flame strike here. I'm not going to deal with that group yet. We're going to build up our army a little bit more. And we probably could do it, but we'd
shall be
suffer
done.
casualties. We just don't have enough
Very good.
My
pleasure.
footmen or guys to put in the front. Enough
I'll do
meat
my
shields,
best.
basically, to help our support. Okay, let's get him in the boat. Have him
What's the holdup?
disembark over there.
It shall be done.
Oh, okay. Here's another shipyard
I feel
where we can
edgy.
get ships eventually in case those two that we have die.
I'll do my best.
Let's check
Very
up here on
good.
the other side of the observatory.
Yes, me lord.
Alright. And then let's have this little footman
Off I
make
go
a couple,
then.
little peasant here make a couple of farms for us so we can start training
My people must be
more
avenged.
peasants. We'll be in good shape. How many
Outstanding.
of those hidden caches do we find? Only one. Not gonna make it easy on us, is
My
it?
pleasure.
Wonder if
My
there are any
pleasure.
more maybe on this island itself. Oh, okay, we
Very
got
good.
Blight.
Outstanding.
We have some undead here. So it
I'll
looks like
do
we
my
share this
best.
island with some undead. Perhaps a
It
small
shall be
base. I'm thinking we're gonna have to deal with them quick.
It shall be done.
But first and
Job's
foremost, we
done.
need to get ourselves built up here.
Very good.
Alright, we got a house. Get some peasants on that gold mine. Then we'll start getting some harvesting trees after that. Maybe we'll make another footman or two.
Ready to work.
How much gold's on that mine? 12,000. That should last us for this mission.
I sense something
Job's done.
elusive.
We'll also
Ready
get
to
a peasant
work.
repairing that
Ready for
observatory as soon as we can. Probably this guy as soon as he's
What
done
is it?
building houses. Although we got other things we need to build too, I suppose. We have a whole base we need to get going. And I'd like to have What do we have
Ready to
access to on
work.
this mission? I'd like to have a sanctum. I'd like to have a workshop so we get some siege units. Definitely a
Ready
blacksmith.
for action.
Maybe towers. I don't think there's a lot of attacks coming at us on this mission, if I remember right.
What do you need?
Ready to
But I might be
work.
wrong.
Job's done.
A couple more footmen.
More work.
And we're going to need even more farms here in just a minute. So let's just build another
Yes,
little
me
clump
lord.
over here, I guess.
Ready to Off work. I go then.
And we're going to need to get some more peasants here that are going to
All gold is
become
required.
Ready for
our
action.
farmers. Or, excuse me, not our farmers, our lumberjacks. So we can start cutting lumber. And there we go.
I sense something
So, oh,
elusive.
okay, they are going to send undead our way. Let's flame
My
strike these
pleasure.
banshees. I don't want them to cast possess,
Ready
which
for action.
they aren't. So maybe if we're lucky, they just simply don't have
I
access
feel
to it on this
edgy.
mission.
Vengeance.
Job's done.
Yes, my liege.
Okay, and
Ready
Kael
to
leveled up.
work.
So we are going to take. Okay, let's see. Flame strike level 2 is tempting. Mana drain though, just so we have access to
We
it.
should move
A
soon.
very useful ability.
Outstanding.
Can we? I think we can. We can steal mana from enemies. I can't remember if we can. Yes, we can transfer it to an ally
I'll do
as
my
well if
best.
we want. So let's take out these trolls. We're going to banish the big one. Oh no, we're not. We're going to banish that one by accident.
My fire be
But we're going to actually focus these priests because they are the healers.
Job's
We want
done.
to take them out.
This is too easy. My fire
Focus
be
that one
burned.
now. We'll banish the big guy again. He doesn't have any mana, so I
My
can't
people must be avenged.
can't siphon from him, but that's okay. We're doing just fine here.
I'll do my
Ocean
best.
of Mana, Rune of Healing.
My
There
pleasure.
we go. Oh,
Very
and there's some
good.
lumber.
Job's done.
I'll do my best. Outstanding.
I should be looking around up here. I wonder if there was any caches up maybe in this area that we missed. The murlocs there, but that's about all I see.
What's the holdup? Very good.
All right, so I'm going to position these guys down here by the Fountain of Mana, and that's pretty much going to be their resting
pleasure.
spot. So they'll be nice and topped off, and from there we can kind of swing them around in any direction that an attack is coming from to easily deal with that. Want more peasants on lumber.
What?
Want a actual lumber mill. Well, put the lumber mill
Yes,
up
me
here, and
lord.
we can start harvesting from that
More
bunch
work.
of
Ready to
lumber
work.
instead.
All right.
This one actually has some little bit of defensive
What is it?
use.
What?
And then you, let's. Okay, we need to upgrade this to a keep.
Ready to
We'll have
work.
to do that as soon as we can. Is there anything
Yes,
else we can
me
build
lord.
before we have a keep? We can make blacksmith. In fact, I think we actually need to make a blacksmith.
Righto.
I feel edgy.
And let's grab
Ready to
one of these
work.
guys.
What is it?
Him on that observatory.
Yes, me
Come on, buddy.
lord. All right.
Alright, so he'll start fixing that up. It's going to take a little
Ready
while.
to work.
But that should reveal most of the rest of the map, I think, by the time it's up and active. Which will be good, because then we can see what the enemy are doing and all that kind of thing. Alright, let's get to upgrading our keep here.
Job's done.
I'm going to hold off on making any more footmen for
I
now.
sense something.
Just because I want to
elusive.
have some spots open for better units. Maybe some riflemen or even knights. I haven't got a very good look at these bases yet. I don't know how fortified they are, but it might be good to have 1 or 2 siege units.
Job's
people
done.
Actually, this
must be
might be a good
avenged.
chance here while we're kind of waiting. Oh, who's idle?
More work.
Can we... Let's make an arcane vault. We're going to
Off
need
I
one of
go
those
then.
to make spell
What's the
breakers.
holdup? It shall be done.
Even though they're made at the
Outstanding.
arcane sanctum.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so we're going to push here into the undead base. This one here, at least I'm going to see... That's a pretty good force. Let's flame strike it. We're going to do this. See if we can drain some mana from those guys. Flame strike them again. We're getting beat up. Let's pull back. Pull back. Okay. We lost a lot of guys in that push. That's okay. I was mostly doing that as an exploratory type of mission.
Outstanding.
I probably should have only sent maybe one guy in for that.
I'll do my best. Vengeance.
Okay, they're gonna push us all the way back to this fountain, which is not ideal. But we can manage it. We just have to keep using Kael's Flame Strike, which, because he's by the mana fountain, I can keep spamming. And as I mentioned earlier, the Spellbreakers don't take damage when they get caught in the Flame Strike. So, okay. Our Arcane Vault is up. Arcane Sanctum. Anything worth buying there? Ivory Towers.
Yes, me lord.
Okay. We're going to start getting a couple upgrades going here.
Upgrade complete.
Thinking we're going to forego Footmen entirely and just go straight for Spellbreakers. Spellbreakers, a couple of other support type units, you know, some priests.
Righto.
And maybe Riflemen would be good. We can start making Riflemen. Make like 5 Riflemen.
Yes, me lord. More lumber is required. More work.
Oh, do those guys not take any? They don't take much lumber.
What is it?
Let's get the upgrade for lumber harvesting going so we can get it quicker.
What is
And
it?
we'll get our Arcane Sanctum up as soon as we can here. Wow, I did not realize how much wood that took. How's our progress coming on our... Okay, perfect.
This observatory is repaired. We need to move on to the next one.
Alright, well, let's take a look at what we have here.
Research complete.
Okay, so we can probably ignore this base, actually. I was thinking we'd have to take it to get to the next observatory, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like there's another gold mine. Another cache, actually. That's nice. And, the next observatory up here. A lot of knolls. So we are going to make a more defensive setup, I'm thinking. With towers, where can they cross the river at? Up here. We're just going to put some towers here and here.
Research complete.
Maybe just there and there on each side of the
Yes,
mana
me lord.
well.
Righto.
Maybe we'll make a couple more peasants on lumber, like 5. Yeah, we'll make like 3 more. Be good. We have an idle one somewhere. Okay, yeah, him.
Off I go then.
Research complete.
All right, so we're gonna start making these towers,
Locked and loaded.
and I'm gonna make our
Ready to
first
work.
bunch. I think we're just gonna put them here by the
Yes, me lord.
mana well. I'm gonna make kind of a little triangle.
Ready
I'm gonna make
to
little
work.
triangles, but I'm gonna make a triangle formation
Righto.
with the towers overall,
Yes, me
like
lord.
that, so that wherever they come in, they're going to be getting attacked by 2 groups of towers.
Ready to work.
And we'll upgrade those into whatever
Job's done.
accordingly. So okay, we got some riflemen here.
We should move soon.
We got some. Let's get a couple more spellbreakers, maybe a sorceress, and a couple of priests. And I think this will be a good group we can move up there with. And then we'll also
Job's
start
done.
building more troops back here on
What?
our island, because if I remember correctly, I think what's going to happen is we're going to
Job's done.
take out,
All right.
or we're going to build that, or repair that last observatory, and then we're going to need to take out the undead base, if I remember correctly. So, okay. And we'll work
More
on,
lumber is
yeah,
required.
we'll save up our lumber for a second, then we'll work on upgrading this into a castle. So actually, we need to get a couple of these guys going. So let's get a few priests training in the meantime. They don't use very much lumber.
Job's done.
Gotta get these upgraded as well. Oh, this is gonna take a lot of lumber. A lot of lumber! I don't remember lumber being that much of an issue as the humans. I guess I haven't played as them since we were playing as Arthas a few weeks ago, but well, we'll get it figured out.
I come to cleanse this land.
Job's done.
Okay, so we got a priest there, another priest on the way. We'll make 3 priests.
Job's done.
3 priests, maybe 1 sorceress, and what's that going to put us at here?
Is my aid required?
More priests, yeah, 1 more spellbreaker, and then that will be
I
good
come to cleanse this land.
army to move out with, and we can go and start clearing up here. Maybe even build another mine, and actually, there's a lot more lumber up here, which is one thing we definitely need. Ooh. Our island does not have a lot of it.
It shall be done.
There we go. They got these Banshees. Hopefully they don't possess anyone. Although, the Spellbreakers are immune to it, so that's another good reason to have them in the front. Okay, let's get a couple of these things upgraded here. I think I'm going to put a siege tower in the back, and
More
normal
lumber is required.
arrow towers up front. How we're going to be doing this.
What's the holdup?
What
Job's
ails
done.
you?
The flows of
I'll do
magic
my
are whimsical
best.
today. Kick down, Sparky.
There we go. And we'll just wait on that last spellbreaker before we move out.
More lumber is
Couple of other
required.
upgrades going if we can. Oh wow, they are just gonna...
Yes,
They
my
harvest
lord.
trees very quickly. I think the problem is we just don't have a
Off
lot
I
of
go
trees on
then.
our island, so expanding is going to be very important.
Job's done.
Where
I smell magic
are our
in the
ships?
air.
Before we move out, though, it's also going to be critical that we get these
Upgrade complete.
towers
Upgrade
nice and built up.
More lumber is required.
I feel
Upgrade
edgy.
complete.
Be quick.
Okay,
Time is mana.
load everybody on the ship, and we're going to head out. I think we can probably
should
get everybody
move
on
soon.
just 1 ship.
My
Possibly.
pleasure.
Not quite.
Upgrade
away.
complete.
I thirst for magic. Is my aid required?
Upgrade complete.
Okay,
Research complete.
that up there. We'll disembark on that shore. And I'm looking here. It looks like, is that... Okay, it's not quite connected over there. I was thinking maybe that the undead base could be reached from this landmass, but it does
Upgrade
not
complete.
look like it.
Research complete. Upgrade complete.
Wonder if our other hidden caches are down this way somewhere. Okay, so that was 1 ship. Here comes the other one.
We should move soon.
We are moving right now.
My pleasure.
Alright, so we got gnolls here. We're going to take them out.
This is too easy.
Check some of these
Vengeance.
crates for goodies.
It shall
Potion of
be
mana,
done.
not bad.
Outstanding.
Alright, we're going to call down a flame strike on this big group of them here. Actually did pretty good. It took out the littler ones.
I'll do
Doing the
my
healing,
best.
we'll grab that and finish off
Very
that
good.
last one. Alright, and let's tear
Outstanding.
down these
I feel edgy.
Research complete.
tear down
Fire be
these
purged.
knoll buildings because we're going to start building in this spot ourselves. In fact, I'm going to send one of our ships back here to ferry across some of our peasants.
What is it? What?
Alright, so we got this one
Right,
here. Where's the other idle guy?
More
Over there.
work?
Alright. I'm going to grab all these peasants that we have on lumber
Yes,
duty.
me lord.
We're going to send them across the
What?
river where there's ample
All
forests that we can start harvesting. So, alright,
My people must be
Kael,
avenged.
Gonna keep
It shall
moving
be
here.
done. I'll do my best.
Flame strike there. Oh, we pulled a second group, but that's okay. They don't seem to be too much of a threat. Our priests are keeping us alive. Just fine.
My pleasure.
And they dropped a rune of healing, so that's always good. Have the ship unload
Upgrade
everybody.
complete.
What's the holdup? I'll do my best.
And we'll take out this group here with another big old flame strike. Level 11. Man, he's powerful. Let's banish him and focus on the less
Shall be
powerful
done.
ones first.
Upgrade
This
complete.
is too easy.
Have Kael get a little bit of his mana there. Top himself off. And down he goes.
Outstanding.
All right. So
Our
we've
town
cleared our way to
stands
the
siege.
observatory now. Okay, how we doing? The town is under attack, but we seem to be holding out just fine. Probably should have put that bombard tower or whatever it's called closer to the front. Doing on our gold mine here. I'm gonna make another peasant who's gonna live over here. Oh yeah, rebuild these towers and keep them repaired, and that's just gonna be his job. So okay, let's get these guys up here. We're gonna get them to work.
Yes, me lord.
We'll grab this gold mine, even though we don't really
Ready to
need
work.
gold. We might later, so it's always good to do.
Off I go then.
You gonna build that? There we go. And we are gonna build a lumber mill.
Righto.
That is something that we definitely need more of.
What is it?
Put all of them to work on that, actually.
Off I go then.
Got one. I want to
Alright.
get one over here on the observatory. Who is idle?
More work.
Oh, that,
What is it?
I don't remember him. Okay,
Job's
great. I had
done,
another
what?
peasant there and I didn't need to make one. That's okay.
Yes, me lord.
Build a
Righto.
couple of towers in that spot.
Yes, me
I'll
lord.
just have you come over to help repair.
I sense something.
All right, let's grab
elusive.
Kael here, and we're going to keep taking out these
My
gnolls. And we're going to go grab these caches, check these boxes for anything else that might be useful to us.
This is too easy.
Job's done.
It shall be done.
And let's flame strike these
I'll do
guys,
my best.
just for fun.
Very good.
Alright, we'll tear down all these buildings,
By fire be
these
purged.
boxes for stuff. Ooh, ivory tower, okay.
Vengeance.
Another ivory tower.
Vengeance.
Job's done.
Outstanding.
If I remember right, ivory towers are just little, sort of instant build
I'll
towers.
do my best. My pleasure.
Okay.
Very good.
Now, I suppose we could have come over and taken this
I
island
sense
first,
something
even. Built gold
elusive.
mines here before we took that middle one, but doesn't really matter too much. We're just going to
It
throw
shall be
these
done.
towers down here,
I'll
I
do
guess.
my best.
Job's
feel
done.
Our
We
gold
don't want
mine
them
is running
taking
low.
up any room
My
in his
Job's
pleasure.
done.
inventory there.
Outstanding.
We'll head back down there in a second. I'll flame strike those trees. Let's make sure our defense is holding up good here. Middle. I think we should be fine there. This gold mine's starting to run out, so here pretty soon we're going to have to ferry those guys across. We'll put them to work on our new gold mine.
What?
Let's
Off I go then.
speed build this. Get our ultimate lumber harvesting done. What other upgrades can we grab at the moment?
More
Upgrades
lumber
for our
is
armor and
required.
weapons. Okay, I don't
What
need
is
that
it?
many of you guys on the gold mine.
All right. Yes, me lord.
There we go.
More work.
The rest of you on lumber.
My people must be avenged.
Okay, so we got to flame strike a couple of trees
Very
here.
good.
Upgrade complete.
It shall be
Upgrade
done.
complete.
We'll go through,
Outstanding.
and oh man, look at that thing.
Very good. We should
Guardian
move
Golem.
soon.
Let's banish the big guy. Oh, we can't. He's immune to magic. Oh wow. Okay. Well, let's focus the little guy then first.
This is too.
Then we'll burn the big guy. Can't use anything on him.
Upgrade be purged.
Sorceress can't even attack.
Help
She has
me
magic attacks.
Help you.
What's the holdup?
Rune of Resurrection. There we go. Bring back our
I sent something.
one dwarf that we
Elusive.
lost.
Another supply cache. We'd best retrieve it quickly.
Get these
My people
supplies.
must be avenged.
Looks like there's still one out there. I have no
Research
idea where it
complete.
is.
It shall be done. Outstanding.
All right, so we'll have Kael come back
Research
here, and
complete.
he'll
I'll do my best.
defend this area from the undead in case they decide to launch attacks on this new base. Oh. All right, so our observatory is repaired. Very cool.
Very good. Hail, Lord Garithos. The observatories have been repaired as you requested. We were just about to...
I received ill news from the front line. Is it true that you've consorted with the vile Naga?
Well, yes, my lord. They helped us cross the lake. I assure you they pose no threat to us or to...
They are inhuman and must be crushed like any other enemy. Be careful where you place your loyalties, Blood Elf. I will not tolerate treason in my ranks. Now I must return to the front. You will remain here and wait for further orders.